Everything's rolling on my end, and then you can hit record on there and cue them in.
All right, you remember the intro?
Yep.
Okay, 1, 2.
Hey, y'all. My name is Raa Tansiel, and you're listening to the Houston Collective. Too close to the sun, faster than a shooting gun. The sun took birth left in me. I flew too close to the sun, the warmth that made me numb. My wings burned with you in my dreams, and I was high, so high, yeah, the birds envy me. And I was high, so high, yeah, the birds envy me. I flew too close to the sun, faster than a shooting gun. The sun took the bird left in me. I flew too close to the sun, the warmth that made me numb. I fell so fast there was nothing left to me. And I was high, so high, yeah, the birds envy me. I was high, so high, yeah, the birds envy me. I flew too close to the sun, so I sang that old holy song, the one that goes, save a wretch like me. I flew too close to the sun, my wings, they crumbled, they burned. I fell so fast, there was nothing left to see. When I was high, so high, yeah, the birds envy me. And I was high, so high, yeah, the birds envy me. When I was high, so high. When I was high, so high. When I was high, so high. Yeah, the birds envy me.
In the spirit of Masaya. Well, you are listening to the Houston Collective Radio here on the KPFT sessions, or is it the other way around? Who knows? Who cares? We're here. We're everywhere. Live and on an archive, whether it be the HoustonCollectiveRadio.com or KPFT.org, 90.1 or 89.5 in Galveston, 91.9 in Huntsville. And with us, we have Raa Tansiel. Tansiel.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. And as always, we have Bleu, our audio chikorita, and I'm your co-host. What, man? I'm your co-host, DJ Rico Black, here with the inconsequential questions and answers, I guess. And with us, as always, is our main host, Masaya.
I like the whispers. Yeah, you know what? I bet it's such a trip hearing like all the behind the scenes stuff, and then we just go right into it. I mean, we're still a little more professional, but yes, that was Raa Tansiel, and dude, what a freaking beautiful voice! Jeez Louise,
Got that baritone on him.
yeah. Oh my goodness. So, dude, tell us a little bit about yourself. How'd you get into starting writing music and all that fun stuff? And where are you from?
Well, I'm originally from Port Allen, Louisiana, which is like we say out there, across the river from Baton Rouge. It's literally about 10 minutes away from LSU.
Okay.
And so that's my hometown. I probably started music out there as a kid, maybe early at 7 years old, in church, singing. I'm originally a classically trained pianist, but I picked up guitar maybe 10 or 11 years old, and I've been on this guitar ever since,
Oh, wow.
as well as piano and other instruments as well.
Oh, so do you ever play with a band, or are you just solo?
So whenever I do like this guitar and stuff like that, I'm usually solo. And then from time to time, I'll play organ and keys with different groups. Right now, I'm currently playing with the band Galveston out of Galveston. And I play organ with those guys, real cool guys. They call it eclectic surfer rock and roll kind of. And I play organ out there with them.
So how's that playing live shows? Are you lugging around?
I'm lugging around a 88 key keyboard, weighted keys, and I'm starting to realize I need to get something a little smaller and stackable.
Like a guitar, probably.
Guitar. Like a guitar. A guitar's perfect. Yeah.
Awesome. So and have you? If anything, I want to know the difference between. So what you do is country, correct?
I call it country soul.
Country soul.
Country soul.
Okay, so what makes the difference between country and like honky-tonk?
Okay, so I like to think of sort of like what Ray Charles was doing before he got popular. Aretha Franklin, a lot of that stuff. Even Richie Havens. And I guess one thing that maybe makes it different is maybe the accent. It's not as much of a twang in the accent. It's more so like it's more of a soul, heartfelt kind of tone with the voice.
Okay, yeah, I definitely noticed that.
Over the country instrumentation.
Okay. So like how, so have you always written country soul?
Oh my goodness, man. As young as I can remember, on this guitar, I was playing country. It was my grandma's idea to put me on guitar after she seen how much fun I was having on the piano. And so she put me on she asked my scoutmaster to teach me and my brother.
You were a Boy Scout?
I was a Boy Scout. I'm an Eagle Scout.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
Excuse me.
And so my brother and I learned from our scoutmaster, a man named Errol Olivier. And he would always play these campfire tunes and stuff for us. And my grandma got us some guitars for Christmas. My grandma and my mom, they got us some guitars for Christmas and asked Mr. Errol to teach us. And we started up lessons probably 10 or 11 years old. And she would always want me to play country roads. And so that probably was one of the first songs I learned on guitar was Country Roads. And my grandma would just always get me to sing country roads. And, you know, there's really no difference between country roads and good hymns and stuff like, you know. And so I would always sing that and mix it up a bit. And she always loved it, you know.
Oh man, yeah, it's so nice on the ears today, and it's like I feel like it fits.
See what you did?
That scared me. No, see, and I love how like stuff like this happens all the time because you know we keep it real here. Yeah.
Well, that makes me think of a question. When did you first learn about Icarus, and what spoke to you about it?
So Icarus came about in a really dark time. And it just represents the realization of being so close to something, right? And right, having it right in your grasp, you know, and you're not just being able to grab it, but you're able to see it, and it maybe hurt you when you get close to it, you know. It's just like a fear of mine, maybe.
Okay, I'll be picking those apart if you don't. That's what I do here. I'll dive deep into the lyrics.
I like that. I like that.
All right.
Yeah, so I like how Rico does dive into the lyrics, and I'm just like, man, that feels so nice.
Well, it is a rainy day here in Houston, and it's a Sunday, and so, you know, it's kind of like a lazy day, but we've got the great vibes going. We've recorded another performer, and now we have Ray here to serenade us into another deeper slumber. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I like how. I can't say enough that how perfect all the acts today have been. You know, so you know, once again, I appreciate you being here. So, with that being said, what do you have next for us?
Well, what was the piece that you just played?
That piece I just played was a song called "Man Called Icarus." I call it Icarus for short. Yeah, that's what that was. It was Man Called Icarus.
Gotcha. Okay. So what do you have for us next?
This next song is called The Songbird Song. I have a good friend here. Well, he's not in Texas anymore. He's out in New Mexico, Justin Thompson. And he's one of the best songwriters I know. And I was just kind of hanging out with him and writing music. And this is one I just came up with originally on piano. But I kind of translated it to guitar with his help, and this is what came from it. So this is the Songbird Song. Never been scared nor shy. Imagine the songbird cry. He realized he would never fly again. I've never been scared nor shy. Imagine the songbird cry. He realized he would never fly again. That bird cried. That songbird cried. That bird cried. The songbird cried. Well, I've never been scared nor shy. Imagine the song my mama cried when I told her the truth was a lie. Oh, she cried. My mother cried. My mother, she cried. My mother cried. My mother, she cried. Well, I've never been scared nor shy. his own truth was a lie. Oh, he cried. Well, I've never been scared, no shy. Imagine the song the grown man cried. He realized his own truth was a lie. Oh, he cried. That man cried, cried, cried. That grown man, he cried. That man cried, cried, cried. The man, yeah, he cried.
He's looking at you. Yes. Yeah. Dude, these are delicious tunes.
Yeah, you gotta, swirl them up in your mouth.
No, but so where does the inspiration come when you write these kind of songs?
Usually, when they just come to me, I open up the notes app on my phone and just put it in. Sometimes they won't just come to me. Sometimes I'll be sitting and a whole chunk of a song will come to me when I'm just jamming on guitar or tickling the keys or just hanging out and practicing. It's really mostly how some of these come to me. I'll hear a certain chord or even a passing chord even and think, oh, I can do a whole song from that, and then I just go from there usually.
So when you come up with riffs or chords, are they an even mix between hearing it on the guitar, or are you like diddling on the keys and then is it both?
I never thought of that. I've never thought of that. I think it's like a universal kind of sound in my head. If I played this on piano, it would sound virtually the same rhythmically, even the same notes I'm hitting. Just on piano,
Right.
So I guess I'm not really thinking of like translating it.
Right.
It's just kind of a universal kind of sound to me.
So was there like a weird learning process to like transfer things on the keys? Because you said you had to like get taught on how to transcribing it from writing it from the keyboard.
So I always tell people that piano is the end all be all instrument when it comes to understanding music. And so I tell people all the time, if you got a grasp on piano, which is an infinite pool of knowledge, but if you got a grasp on it, then you've pretty much got a grasp on music theory. You've got a grasp on most instruments that are based in C, and instruments that you have to transpose as well. It's just the nature of piano. You have to, you know what I mean? Be enveloped in that theory, enveloped in how it all works. And so when it comes to transcribing, and I know a C is a C anywhere, a B flat is a B flat anywhere. That's an F chord, and so I know my favorite keys that I like to sing in, and so I usually start there on piano or guitar, and then I'll if there are arpeggios in the right hand on the piano, then a lot of times it'll be sort of translate it that way and kind of thinking more of a sound, emulating the sound versus like translating it.
Okay, yeah.
Scientifically, with a formula.
Yeah, no, I think that like hearing people that play multi-instruments, like that has to be a weird transition to figure out how to go from this instrument to that. And because I don't play instruments.
I swear it's not. It's all one and the same. And maybe someone who's primarily a trumpet player, a guitar player has a different experience. And maybe the other piano players out in the world can tell me, but I think it's just kind of a universal thing.
I love the like that's been the theme today. To be
Yeah.
honest with you, yeah.
So I notice the lyrics revolve around birds a lot and the idea of losing flight. Is there something you're scared of losing?
I think so, right? Mostly because I never flown before.
Like in
so-
an airplane?
No,
Oh, wait, what?
by the way,
real. That's real.
which by the way, my wife can tell you, I hate flying in the plane.
Same.
I hate it, dude. It makes me so sick. But like metaphorically, you know, I just feel like I've yet to have flown, and it may be like because I almost didn't notice it until you said it, you know, that it's all song based, like I mean bird based, right? Song like the songbird, Icarus, you know. I didn't mean to do that on purpose, right? It just ended up being a theme that came together with it. But like I said, maybe it's a subconscious thing where I'm afraid, you know, when I do take flight, I could get too close to the sun or break a wing or something like that, you know.
Oh, yeah, it's such a weird like synchronicity today because I mean the previous guest was all about, you know, talking about universe and
nature.
Yeah. So it's like, oh man, this is if this isn't a sign from somewhere being like, all right, we're doing something right here. Like everything's clicking together.
Go outside and touch grass, guys, you know?
Yeah.
Go out on a walk, go breathe the good air, you know?
Is there good air in here, Son?
I mean, if you pretend, you can get some of that good Houston smog air to feel like.
I mean, it's better than indoor air. I agree with that. So, what do you have next for the set list today?
I think next I'm gonna retune here and play a song I wrote a while ago. Maybe it was just before. I have to ask my wife. Maybe it's before COVID or during it. But this song I wrote a while ago. It was when I was still trying to figure out what kind of route I wanted to go. And it originally started off as like a sort of a really kind of emo kind of song, you know. I mean, I made it in a closet that was in my studio, a studio that was in my closet, you know. And it was just a dark little, you know, space where I just, you know, made this song up, and I don't relate to it at all. It's just like one of these songs that I made a story about of how would a guy feel grasping for love, which is something I've never really experienced before, having to grasp for love. I've been with my wife for 12 years now, I'm going on 13. And so it's just sort of a character I created within this song where he experiences just the worst kind of person. Yeah. So this song is called Too Cold to Measure. Oh, you know what? I have to retune here.
Oh yeah. Dude.
Can you answer questions and retune at the same time?
I can.
Okay.
Is that what you would want to do?
We can. If we want to fill up the time or cut it out, I don't care. It's up to Masaya. He's
No,
editing.
we're fine. Yeah,
Okay.
we can always clicking and clacking over here. So
What does that mean?
it means we're just gonna fill the dead air with me nonsense. So
Ah, yeah. Actually, you always show me for sure.
yeah, you know, you gotta do stuff, you know, because it's raining and it's here in Houston. So what's the traffic like today, Rico?
Man, I can't. Traffic and weather. I got you. So there was no accidents on my way up here, right? But there was tons of rain, and that makes everybody lose their brain. And so I just wanted to tell everybody to use your blinker. Don't be sick. Oh, I got two people at the same time with that one. And three. And yeah, just make sure your high beams are not on, and be considerate, because I will honk at you and I have no qualms about it. But Ray,
Hey.
are you scared of being out of reach of things, and what are they?
Out of reach of things,
Yeah, It's not love, apparently.
But that could, I think that could be maybe not an upfront and conscious fear, right? But 12 years out, I'll never want to lose that.
Hey. That must feel good to hear from the wife.
Yes, she is in studio saying, sure you could hear. She said hello.
So as a person who's been married for 12, almost 13 years, do actions speak louder than words?
Actions speak louder than words.
Okay.
And a lot of the time too, choosing your words carefully. I mean, it changes everything.
Yep.
Choosing your words carefully and knowing when to say certain things,
What's easier to have words for, a song or an argument?
A song for sure. Hey, we don't argue much. But mostly because I don't want to argue with her. Oh no.
Is this the time where you're choosing your words carefully?
Might be.
We're stirring up stuff. No, sorry.
No, it's fine.
You look like you're ready. Is that correct?
Yeah, I've tuned up here, and I'm ready to give it another go.
And what's this one called?
So this one's called Too Cold to Even Measure, and I call it Too Cold for sure.
All right.
Like water in a desert, like a map with no treasure. You're too cold to even measure. How can you, like water in the desert, and then the map with no treasure. You're too cold to even measure. How can you? If you could see what I could see, you would not be so carefree, and you fall to your knees and you cry for me. And if you believe what I believe, you would see right through me. You're too cold to even measure. Like a wave upon the shore, you're rushing with no remorse. This life we live is filled with hurt. So how can you? Like a wave upon the shore, you're rushing with no remorse. This life we live is filled with hurt. So how can you? If you could see what I could see, you would not be so carefree, and you fall to your knees and you cry for me. And if you believe what I believe, you would see right through me. And if you believe what I believe, you would see right through me. And if you believe what I believe, you would see right through me. You're too cold to even measure. You're too cold to even measure. You're too cold to even measure. So how can you? too cold to even measure. Yeah. You're too cold to even measure. You're too cold to even measure. So how can you? How can you?
Oh, yeah, these creaky cheers. Cheers. Well, dude, hey, before we, no, wait, hold on. We're going to save that for the next segment. So, sorry. The coffee is getting to me. But, yeah, dude, that's probably been my fourth cup today.
Oh my goodness, brother.
Yeah, no, man, I wake up drinking coffee. At least it's not.
Like water, dude.
Yeah.
More than water.
Well, it's cold.
Something strong.
I'm going to leave here and get another coffee.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, no. Coffee is delicious. Coffee is like, now it's a coffee.
Methamphetamine right into the brain.
Whoa.
Into the liver.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, Ray, I appreciate you coming out here.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, dude. It's been an awesome little exchange here. And if you ever do full band stuff, I would love to see it. And I would love to see more, honestly. Okay. And we'll get you on more platforms here, show off more of your stuff. And
thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I know you were playing a little bit of Johnny Cash. I got questions about that. I got plenty, but that's for next time. We want to thank you for being here. You've been listening to the Houston Collective Radio. This is the KPFT sessions. 90.1 in Houston, 89.5 in Galveston, 91.9 in Huntsville. Anywhere live or on the archive at kpft.org or the Houston Collective Radio. Thanks for being here. I've been DJ Rico Black with Bleu and Masaya. We'll catch you later. Peace.
Hey, what's up? We're back. I was wondering, like, how do you remember all those numbers? But I see if we camera one, it's right perfect. Behind you.
Yeah, perfect.
I was like, whoa,
easy.
Well, even without that, like, but so this is the sneak peek YouTube exclusive with Raa Tansiel. And so, Ray, what do you have for this part?
This song is called Country in My Bones. Said it's country in my bones. Said the moonshine and the whiskey won't leave me alone. No, said it's country in my bones. Born in Louisiana, raised on Texas strong. Down by the levee, it's a old school Chevy with some ice cold brews, make you move like it's country in my bones. Said the moonshine and the whiskey won't leave me alone. No, said it's country in my bones. Said it's country in my bones. Said an old man told me a story of a city painted in blue. He went on and on about a Pasadena girl that showed he had the food. He went on and on about the rodeo, how he asked her to steer too. Before the night was over, he whistled that country tune. Said it's country in my bones. Said it's country in my bones. In my heart, I can feel the rivers cry. In my soul, oh, the country boy resides. In my heart, I can feel the rivers cry. In my soul, oh, the country boy resides. Said it's country my bones. Said the moonshine and the whiskey won't leave me alone. No, said it's country in my bones. Said it's country in my bones.
Excellent. Excellent. And I know I've been asking a whole bunch of questions about your music, but let's talk about your guitar case real quick.
Okay, yeah.
It looks very nice here in the shot if you're watching the YouTubes. It's right there in the back right. Tell us a little bit about it.
So that is from a good friend of mine, and I mean, maybe number one songwriter I've met in my life. I mean, this is one of those guys who are, if we're using a lumberjack metaphor, he can go out and get some really good wood to bring back and, build a nice cabin together out of it. And so that's my friend Danny Painter. And funny that his last name is Painter. He has a group called Painting Bluebirds with his wife and his wife Ashley Painter. And Danny painted that guitar case. He does a lot of this really kind of, I call it wacky art, but it's just really using all these crazy shapes and colors and not a formal type of art style at all, And so he did that guitar case. He calls it the That's Amore cheese case is what he calls it. And so he said instead of a big moon, it's a big old slice of cheese up there. And he's just a real cool guy like that. And so he has a nice place over in Deer Park called the Collective Art Studio, where they do art installments and tons of art like that all on the walls and things like that. And we sing a bunch out there, and there's tons of things out there. So I want to give a special shout out to my friend Danny Painter and the guys over at the Collective.
There's a lot of us.
There's a lot of
guys.
This one is the Collective Art Space down in Deer Park.
Oh, I think I've heard of that. I might
cool
have.
Guys.
Yeah.
They do like all the art car stuff. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, stuff like that.
All right. Well, here. Well, now let's give a little time for your shout outs. Like, where can people find more of your stuff or more of your music?
You can find me wherever you stream music under Raa Tansiel. That's Raa, last name Tansiel, Tansiel. Wherever you stream music, you can find me there. I will currently, my next show will be tomorrow night down at Dan Electro's. At 7:00, and I'll just be just singing some originals and covers on the guitar. I think I'll have the piano there as well, and I'll play a bit of piano as well.
Your 88 keys?
Oh man, not the 88. Not the 88. I think there's 64 on a house keyboard there.
Oh, okay. So they have their own stuff.
I'm gonna play, and so I'll be down there coming up, and I'm there every fourth Monday.
Okay, there you go. Every fourth Monday. Awesome. And is that like where you're consistently playing?
That's where I'm consistently playing. And then I'm wherever they'll have me.
Awesome. Well, we'll always have you back.
Hey man, let me know, dude.
Yeah. No,
I had a really good time.
Awesome. Yeah.
I really enjoyed the space, the sound of the room. It's really fun.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate hearing that though. Like, yeah, we're doing something good. Yeah.
Not to mention the hospitality. Hey, thank you guys.
Yeah, that coffee I bet is good.
Hey, that's a good brew right there. That's a good brew right there.
Well, yeah, if you have any other shout outs or plugs.
I definitely want to shout out my wife and I's small business, R&D Natural Living. We're always striving to just take our whatever we grow and harvest and make new and interesting products. We're just based out of farmers markets, and we sell pestos and breads and pastries and tons of things like that. Just on a natural kind of vibe. Yeah.
Is there an account for that where we can follow?
Yeah, R&D Natural Living. You type it in on Instagram, Facebook, it'll pop right on it. That's me and my wife's baby right now.
Oh, that's good to know because I'm always I've been getting on this natural kick.
We're super on the health kick, natural, man. I think it's the most important. My wife's father, my father-in-law, is a personal trainer, and you would know he's 60 years old. But I mean, health is a really big part of my life.
Awesome. Well, that's good to know. Yeah, I feel like as I'm ripping on this, I should probably be a little bit more healthier this year. But I appreciate you.
Man, I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, no, we want to hear more Raa Tansiel stuff all the time. So give us a follow, find more acts like Raa and amazing other acts here in Houston and sometimes Dallas, I guess. But it's okay. Well, crew, any final words before we close out?
Use your blinker. Turn off your headlights. Not your headlights, your high beams. Excuse me. Keep your headlights on, damn it. And that's about it for me. What about you, Blue? You got any special words of wisdom?
Thank you for listening to the Houston Collective. We always appreciate you being here. We always appreciate new, fresh talent and some of Houston's finest that come out and share what they have with us. We appreciate you for not only watching, but going out and supporting. Go to Dan Electro's. Go and see what's going on with different people's business. And this is how we grow as a I don't want to say grassroots almost, but
as a collective.
As a collective is what I was looking for. So as always, we appreciate you for listening in, for watching, and Masaya.
Goodbye. Cut.